See, I know y'all been emailing me, been sending me comments and stuff on what is the blender. This whole, snitching thing, who snitching, see, the game is full of tellers.
I don't know what I did to make everybody
hate me, old nigga, hate
the slip of my tongue, trigger finger for fun.
You know I got this trigger finger, man. They know how we do it on the hill. What's up? What's up?
If it come as cable, he ain't waffles and bagels.
What's up? They don't need to worry about themselves. They need to worry about themselves.
See, I know y'all been emailing me, been sending me comments and stuff on what is the blender. Y'all feel that wind? Or y'all hear that wind? Just how the blender sound when somebody put your ass in it. But this whole, snitching thing, who snitching, see, the game is full of tellers. You know what I'm saying? Tattletellers. So that's how you say it. That's what the game is full of, you know what I'm saying? And it happens each and every day. You know what I'm saying? And some people call it dry snitching. But it is what it is in any form of being informative. Like, just straight up, you know what I'm saying? And you might not have the intentions on getting somebody dealt with, you know what I'm saying, by the cops or whatnot. But it happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a prayer that I say when I wake up every morning. I say, Lord, help me not offend or harm anybody intentionally or unintentionally, because you can hurt people unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to hurt them or not trying to tell or snitch or however. You know what I'm saying? And then it's those ones that be intentional. You know what I'm saying? So we can separate the two, because when you're talking about being informative and being informative to benefit you in the game only have certain morals, no rules. Think about what I just said, y'all. And this is coming from, like I always say, a homie that came from the dirt of College Park projects. Big shots out to my projects. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in. But the game, meaning the streets, only have certain morals, but no rules. That's just how it is. Don't ask me how you gonna have this and have that. No, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So people, some stand on them, some of those morals, and some don't, because there's no rule. You see what I'm saying? There's no rule to stand on those morals. And we always have to look back at how things start. You know what I'm saying? Or who made these things up. You know what I'm saying? And who is that person to be qualified to say this? You know what I'm saying? And that's that word snitching. You go look in the dictionary, with dictionary, it gives you the definition. And then you think about Webster or whoever made it. Who was he? And how did he define that? And if, however he defined it, is it true? And it states, and do it still stands? You know what I'm saying? Because nothing lives forever. Nothing stands forever. Things evolve. Things change. You know what I'm saying? Just like the YGs, the YNs. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what you have, y'all. This is what you have. You have, and I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. When you go back to the mafioso days, like I said in the previous show, you have the cops. And these cops are on the payroll of these mafia guys. These organized crime guys or whatever, who's running the city and all that stuff. Now these cops that's on their payroll work for them as well as working for the state. So one thing these cops do is they inform the mafiosos on any raids that's headed their way, any competition, if the heat get too hot on them, things of that nature right there. So what you're looking at right now, y'all, is this wind is out here blowing. What you're looking at is you looking at these cops that are actually snitching. You know what I'm saying? For money or whatever, for their family won't get killed, for whatever the reason it is, the cops are now snitches because they're covering, hiding up for these mafioso guys. They're telling what's going on in the police station. You know what I'm saying? So that's one form that y'all see red-handed on, we'll say, snitching. You know what I'm saying? Being informative. You know, telling the other person something that they don't know about this person right now. You know what I'm saying? And to gain what? I don't know. We just talking about telling, tattletelling, snitching, and all the above right here in this right here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you still have the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You still have the opposite. You got Al Capone running this block over here. You have these other guys, you know, moving in on their territory. Al Capone got cops working for him. Al Capone go get them cops to knock them off. The cops didn't know anything about these new people over here 3 blocks away from Al Capone establishment until Al Capone informed his cops at their last meeting. Al Capone told on these people over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a form of snitching. He got them off the block. What did he gain off of it? Any monies? Any benefit? Yes, he did. He controls the block. See, the game that we play out here, you have to play it like chess, or you're gonna lose. Not like checkers. You have to play it like chess, or you're gonna lose, because this is a chess game of no rules. So when I say you have to play it like chess, you have to make your moves strategically. You got to make them count. You have to make them make sense out here. If you high up in the game, or if you're a foot soldier. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is played in these different type of angles at a higher level before you get down to the petty crime shit. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, where we got two at the top head of this game, the mafia people and the Italians who started it or whatnot, and then you have the cops that's on the opposite side of them. And I just showed y'all 2 ways snitching goes on between 2 of the biggest organizations in the world with each other, and how they make it work for each other. And the agendas can be just as malicious, as bad as anything that's going on today, meaning he wanted him off his block. Can't be making no money. It ain't enough money for all of us. I want it all. Greed, jealousy. These are the same reasons why people snitch and tell today. I'm giving y'all, I'm just keeping it real. This ain't nothing that I even thought about. It's something I said I'm gonna talk about. Got the camera, walked outside, and we hooked it up. Simple as that. So this is originally just coming out as it goes. I'm just explaining to y'all from what I see and what I have learned throughout the year. So there go you 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? Now, you go past all those years in modernized time to where we at now. A person is in a situation and he want to get himself out of that situation. So he tells or be informative or snitch on your organization. How do I feel about that? I feel that is wrong, bro. Like, why do you do that? That's how I feel. It's just real talk. That's how I was raised. It's just like that right there. But I also feel like there's no rules in the game. I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between the person who told on the robber, or the person who told on the drug dealer, or the person who told on the rapist, or the person who told on the murderer? Is there any difference? No, there's not a difference. You know what I'm saying? If that was your niece or your nephew who was brutally something or viciously something like that, would you want the person to be informative? Would you want the person to tell a tale? Would you want the person to snitch? You know what I'm saying? So we have to think about why people do these things and the reason why. And it might not justify inside your soul, but there's no justification needed for it itself, because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? In the game, out the game, breaking somebody's window, and she told your mother you got a whooping. She snitched on you, man. She didn't supposed to tell, right? You know what I'm saying? You didn't supposed to learn that lesson about throwing rocks. You didn't supposed to learn that lesson. You see what I'm saying? So there's a big difference, man, when it comes to it. But at the same time, it's like it's in the game. It's what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, you just have to. I'm gonna just say you have to accept it. You have to accept it, man. I'm gonna give y'all a great one. So check it. So I'm gonna give y'all a great one from the vault. But I talked about the blender, like I say, and all that. So, and I told y'all about the girl, you know, that was a blender. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know, like, because I just did that story, and I told y'all how I sent her to Rice Street and like that. But, like, that story wasn't over, y'all. You know, I said to be continuing and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, to top that story off, before I even give y'all this bonus story today, to top that story off, man, that girl went to Rice Street. She's on Rice Street. Within 2 weeks, I had found out where she was. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 North, 500, room 313. I still remember this shit, bro. I go get another camera from Eckerd or CVS, whatever it was back then. And we take more pictures in the house, me, Kim, and Little J inside this house. Little J gonna see this and comment, y'all, and he gonna tell y'all, well, this is the truth. And we took pictures, each other, in the house, just doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I put those pictures inside of an envelope with my name on it, my address, y'all. What I'm scared of, and sent it to Rice Street with one notebook, piece of paper now that I wrote her a letter, and I sent it to her, and she got that shit in jail. She opened it. It was a piece of paper said "Don't with me." And when she moved that letter out of the way, and she see about 10, 12 pictures, it's me, it's us taking them pictures in front of the police car and at my house. I sent them to her in her jail cell, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the ending of that story, y'all. And you know what? When that girl got out, she come my way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't even play with me like that, man, because I will put you in the blender. Now, how I blend you is a different story, because you can be blended by me, personally, or you can be blended by any of us.
Chris Knox, and we started on top.
What's up, my uncle? We been on top. That's my uncle. This shit here.
Is it Cuff Francie beautiful from her hair to her cuticle?
Brand new. G, baby, send out
Did I take something from you? Do I owe you some money?
I must borrow some of y'all beat, man. I must say something.